My husband is having an affair with your wife. I don't think we should talk about it. Does your pet kill her?
Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God.
Hello everyone, this is Chris O'Neill. Hello everyone, this is Chris O'Neill, the author of Gamer's Notebook, and friend to the animals, and speaker thereof. I'm looking forward to attending the E3 Entertainment Electronics Entertainment Expo in what is it? That's a stretch. June or something. Yeah, I think so. 2nd through the 4th. And I am looking forward to being able to walk around with some sort of clout as if I belong there, which I don't. I don't belong within 30 miles of the place. I don't even belong in the same county as the place, which is, well, I don't belong in the same state as the place. There are many people who are much more deserving to go to E3 than myself, but since I will be going, I shall be going in your name, because there's a few of you. What was I gonna say? Hold on a second. Oh yeah, anyways, my new article came out. It was April 30th in the VC Reporter. You know what? I would make like a big deal about it on the video here, but I can't. It's like Windows Movie Maker. So if you want to listen to this, I don't even know why you want to be honest, because there's this one guy sitting here, and some cats in the bathroom, and some rabbits in a cage, and anyways, you could just minimize it and just listen to it or whatever, and let me know what you think. Anyways, yeah, my new article just came out, April 30th, Ventura County Reporter. You can pick it up anywhere in the Ventura County area, pretty much, I think. I'm sure there's quite a few drop-off spots for it, but pick it up. It looks a lot better in print than it does online, because they formatted it, and they care, and, well, I'm not saying they don't care about it online either. I'm sure they do. They're good people. Anyways, what was it? Alright, anyway, I wanted to really address a few things that I'm seeing as a response to my article. My article, for those who haven't read it yet, is basically about how I'm a little upset that story is taking a backseat to an open-ended gameplay experience that never ends and continues. Now, don't get me wrong, I like that kind of stuff. I play Warcraft, I play, whatever the hell else. Grand Theft Auto had an open-ended thing. You could just go out and do whatever you want, shooting people for your money, your fake money, but you're still angry. You're just relieving some stress. I could feel it, But, don't confuse that for being an immersive gaming experience. Because I could walk around outside right now. I could walk down the street. I could push an old lady over and, do what it is you do to old people who are on the ground. But that doesn't mean I'm going to get any kind of story elements out of it. I'll have a neat story to tell the people who come to get me out of jail later, obviously, but that won't require a lot of thinking. There's not a lot to think about when somebody does something like that to an elderly person. I guess what I'm getting at, that was a weird tangent. What I'm getting at is, you remember the days when you could sit down with a video game and know that it had a definite ending. Now, last night, my friend, one of my best friends, Derek Nolan, occupier of that spot in Texas that I vacated long ago, mentioned to me that he doesn't like it when a game ends, and as a matter of fact, he is sad and he cries like a little girl when he realizes he can't play the same character after the ending. I guess I understand that. If I were a little girl, I might be able to understand it better. But what he's basically saying is that he doesn't want to be confined by the artificial walls of a story. I can honestly see that side of the story, that side of that point of view. It's not fun when you pay $50 and somebody tells you that you can't play it anymore. Sure, there's games that you can go back and play multiple times, but I can understand when somebody would want to keep playing that character that they've devoted so much time and emotion into, rather than having to stop the game and forget about it forever. But think of it like a book. When you begin reading the book, you're introduced to the character, and in a good book, you might feel as if you have become the character by the end of the novel. It's called character development. That detachment you feel at the end of a book, at the end of a video game that used to be like this, or there's still some, don't get me wrong, but anyways, the feeling you get is that's called emotion. If you're playing a game that has an open end and it doesn't have an ending, then where is that? You're missing out. You're missing something that is key to having, that is key to having a relationship with the character you're playing in the game. Basically, in my article, I said that there are two different worlds right now. One in which there's a group of people that want a game that never ends, and they don't want to have to be told when to quit. And then there's people like me, and I'm sure there are many people like me. I don't feel very alone in this. That would love to be able to face the consequences of my choices in a video game. And that's basically it. There's nothing more to it. And when somebody says that I'm confused about what I'm thinking of, I'm absolutely not confused. And the fact is that just by arguing with me in that vein, you're proving my point that there are two communities out there that are butting heads right now, and they shouldn't be. There should be room for both. My worry is that the community that wants open-ended games is going to swallow the ones that want a deep, involving story. They want a conclusion, and they want to feel like they've spent their money in a good way. There's room for both, in other words, but just leave it alone. Don't mess with it. I don't know what that means, but it's not like you can do anything about it, you jerk. Not you specifically listening right now. I don't know who I'm talking to. Anyways, this is like the first maybe of a podcast I'm starting up. I wouldn't call it a podcast because I'm uploading it to YouTube and Facebook, but because I don't know how to do that, and I only have Windows Movie Maker, and I'm using the sound recorder and a crappy microphone on my laptop. But if anybody knows how to do that, and you're interested in helping me out, yeah, go ahead and let me know. We could do something together. I think it'd be a lot better if I was talking to somebody rather than myself right now. I mean, I'm talking to the rabbits and they can't say anything. Technically. I mean, they make noises at night when I'm trying to sleep. Yeah, so that's it. I got an email from a guy in Upton, New York, which is pretty interesting. Hold on, let me get there. Basically from the same laboratory that William Higginbotham first invented the Tennis for Two video game apparatus, which I claim to be the very first video game ever made in my article. Whether that's true or not is I guess up for debate, but that's the one I would claim to be the creator. Why is this going so slow today? Anyways, forget it. Just know that he wrote me an email, and that's cool. It's the second email I ever got. I think it was David Gettler from the the Brookhaven Research Laboratory in Upton, New York. Thank you very much for that letter. So, if you want to email me, my email is chris.o'neal13@gmail.com. And my Facebook, just search me up, Chris O'Neal, O''Neal. And that's about it. So, thank you for listening to this one, and perhaps there'll be more, I don't know. Tell me what you think. This is sort of an initial test. Good night.